great day. It makes me feel like singing. Frankly, you don't want to hear me sing, but I'm so excited to see Robbie this morning and share this great day. Let's see if we can get him to come out this morning. 1, 2, 3, Robbie!
It's only you, Lynn.
Well, that wasn't the greeting I was hoping for, Robbie.
I'm sorry, Lynn. It's just that I was waiting patiently for someone else to speak to me today.
Oh, really, Robbie? Well, maybe I can help. Who were you waiting to hear from?
God.
God? You were waiting to hear from God?
That's right, Lynn. You see, I've had a really bad week.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Robbie. What's wrong?
Well, Lynn, it all started on Wednesday.
Wednesday? What was Wednesday?
Halloween, Lynn. Wednesday was Halloween.
Oh, that's right. But you usually love Halloween, Robbie. You get dressed up and go around with your friends to trick or treat, and it's the best day of the year because no one bothers you because you're a dragon, because that's your costume.
Exactly, Lynn. Usually Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, but not this year. It was awful.
Why, Robbie? What happened?
Well, Lynn, usually I go trick-or-treating with my friends, but this year I had a fight with my best friend, and she wouldn't go trick-or-treating with me. In fact, she said she didn't want to be my friend anymore.
Oh, that's awful, Robbie.
Oh, it sure is, Lynn. It's terrible. That's why I've been in my castle, waiting patiently to hear from God.
Why have you been doing that, Robbie?
Well, that's what the psalmist did, isn't it, Lynn?
The psalmist?
Lynn, the psalmist. Did you know that there was a whole book in the Bible called Psalms? They're kind of poems that were written a long, long time ago. Only they're the kind of poems that don't rhyme. And the psalmist is the person who wrote the poems.
Oh, and what did the psalmist say, Robbie?
Well, one of the poems, Psalm 40, the psalmist wrote, I waited patiently for God, and God heard my cry. He brought me out of the pit, out of the mire and clay.
Wow, Robbie, so that explains why you've been waiting so patiently in your castle.
Aye, a lot of good it's done me. Here for 4 days, and not even a word.
Are you sure, Robbie?
Of course I'm sure, Lynn. When God talks to you, it's not something you're likely to miss, is it?
Well, Robbie, all that time waiting, what have you heard?
Well, Lynn, I've heard a small voice inside of me.
And what has that voice said?
Well, when I listened really hard, I could hear it saying, I love you.
That's good to hear.
And a little later it said, I forgive you.
That's good to hear too.
And later still the voice said, love others.
That's a good voice.
And later the voice finally said, forgive others.
That's a good voice to hear too. Well, Robbie, you've heard a lot. Is there someone here you'd like to forgive, to love?
Aye, there sure is, Lynn. I've waited patiently all week, and I'd really like to forgive my friend and have her forgive me too.
Is that person here?
Yeah, she's here, Lynn. In fact, she's right there in the front row. Annabelle.
Annabelle, would you like to come up here for a minute? Annabelle, Robbie has something to say to you.
Hi there, Annabelle.
Hi, Robbie.
I've been sick all week thinking about our fight, and I just want to say I love you, and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, Robbie. I love you too.
That's so nice, Annabelle. Can you give me a wee hug? I feel so much better now.
Well, Robbie, I'm sure that feels much better.
It sure does. In fact, I feel like the psalmist in Psalm 40.
How's that, Robbie?
Well, the psalmist said, I'll sing a new song. And you know, after that forgiveness and that love, I just feel like singing.
That's great, Robbie. So maybe you did hear God after all. Maybe God was speaking to you all the time that you were waiting patiently here in your castle. Maybe God was speaking from the inside out.
You know what, Lynn? I think you're right.
You got it, Robbie. Let's sing a new song.
In our hearts, and make a joyful noise. Amen.
Amen.